Days later, the windows are sealed. The temperature drops further below zero. Thanks to the burned archives, they manage to survive, warming themselves by the large improvised fireplace built by Benani. But the food supply problem is still unresolved. In the cafeteria, Ravioli's mom is cooking the last tray of lasagna. Kristatina, Ravioli's mom. Here, done. This is the last one we have. After this, only canned beans will be left. Melania, Benani's wife. Thanks, Kristatina. I'll put it in the oven right away. Clara, Papaya's wife. The supplies are almost gone. We should start rationing. Kristatina. It's true. But little Ravioli won't take it well. But Ravioli, who had been hiding in the kitchen, overhears the conversation. Ravioli. To himself. Rationing. Oh no. I'm already hungry now. Imagine with reduced portions. I'll starve. Without thinking, Ravioli reaches into his pocket and finds the paper with the supposed treasure map. Ravioli. Look here. I had completely forgotten about this. And yet, if the urban legend is true, it could be our only chance of survival. Kristatina sees Ravioli sitting alone at the cafeteria table. In his hand, a printed sheet, like those given to kids to color at a fast food restaurant. Kristatina. What are you doing here all alone? Ravioli. I was thinking. Kristatina. Did you find an old Happy Meal surprise? Ravioli. Turning the sheet. It's not just a surprise. Kristatina. Ah, I see. You're feeling nostalgic about when we used to go to the fast food for a snack. Ravioli. Pointing to a map drawn on the sheet. Look here, Mom. Kristatina. Yes, I remember it, the pirate map to color. Your favorite. Ravioli. It's not just a coloring sheet, Mom. Kristatina. Oh, really? Ravioli. No. There's an urban legend that says if you follow the clues, the map leads to the secret warehouse of the fast food chain. Do you understand? A huge storage, full of food. Kristatina. Little Ravioli. You're not seriously thinking of going out there? In the cold? Risking your life? For an urban legend? Ravioli. What else am I supposed to do? Stay here, without food. Do you understand? Without food. What will I eat if the food runs out? Ravioli stands up. Kristatina. Ravioli. Don't go. Stay here. Ravioli. I'm sorry, Mom. The food is calling me. Ravioli leaves the room. A few hours later, he's ready with his backpack. Before leaving, he studies the map again. Ravioli. And now? Where do I start? Ravioli studies the map carefully. Ravioli. Let me see, the route starts with an arrow in the center of a target. Could be the center. Next to the target, Ravioli recognizes the mascot, Captain Artery, a blob of fat with eyes and legs, a red cape with a heart printed on it, and a surfboard inside an artery. Below, the slogan, follow your heart, and you'll find the treasure. Ravioli. I've never understood why they chose a mascot like this. He thinks for a moment. Ravioli. Ah. Maybe it's the fast food in the center. I'll start from there. After months, Ravioli finally leaves the nasal building. The atmosphere is surreal. Snow everywhere. No one around. Abandoned houses and parked cars everywhere. Ravioli. Strange, but it's not as cold as I thought. With great effort, he reaches his destination. Like the other buildings, the fast food seems to have been abandoned in a hurry and frozen by the cold at that very moment. Ravioli passes the mascot statue used as a trash bin and enters the building. Ravioli. Alright. Let's see if there's anything in the kitchen. He goes through a door with a staff-only sign. Enters the kitchen. Opens shelves and refrigerators. But, nothing. Ravioli. Damn. They've already looted everything here. He returns to the tables. Sits down. Opens the map. Ravioli. And now? There's nothing here. Ravioli studies the map. The path line stops in front of a strange drawing, a smiling fish, sitting on a small golden throne. Ravioli. A fish, on a throne? What does that mean? He scratches his head. Ravioli. The throne represents the king's chair. The fish is an animal that lives in water. But what do they have to do with this fast food? Ravioli's stomach growls from hunger. Ravioli. Come on. I can't stop now. He thinks some more. Ravioli. The king, an animal, nothing. The throne, a special chair. For a fish, that lives in water. Special chair, water. Got it? The throne is the toilet. Ravioli heads to the bathroom. Opens the door. The sink area. He sees the small toilet room. Opens the door. Inside, there's a toilet. Ravioli. There it is. Now what? He sits on the toilet and opens the map again, shining his phone flashlight on it. Ravioli. Let's see. The next stop is this. What are these? Leaves, a castle, and a little pig in the bushes. This is easy. The castle is an old thing. The little pig does its business. Because we're in the bathroom. And the leaves, well, in ancient times they used those. Ravioli looks at the plastic container attached to the wall as a toilet paper holder. Ravioli. Doesn't seem like there's anything unusual. Ravioli puts his hand into the container and feels a tile that sticks out more than the others. He pushes it toward the wall. He hears a sharp click in the wall and a clack coming from the bottom of the toilet. Ravioli. Looks like the lever triggered a mechanism inside the toilet. Ravioli stands and examines the toilet. Ravioli. Better check the map. This could be a trap. He opens the map. Ravioli. Here it is. A drawing of a ballerina doing a pirouette. What could it mean? He thinks for a moment, studying the drawing more closely. Ravioli. Look. I didn't notice before. The ballerina has a small vase in her hand. He thinks again. Ravioli. Ah. I need to turn the toilet, counterclockwise. Ravioli turns the toilet. A second click is heard, this time coming from the wall. Ravioli. Look. A part of the wall has recessed a few centimeters. It's a secret door. Ravioli pushes the wall, which is actually a disguised door. It leads to a long secret tunnel. He passes through the door and disappears behind the wall. Meanwhile, at the observatory, Papaya and Banani are inspecting the storage room, looking for useful supplies. Banani. Look here, Papaya. I found a chess set. Papaya. Really? Let me see. Banani. Showing a bag with the pieces. They're not edible, but at least they can help us pass the time. Papaya. How about a game? Banani. Okay. But I warn you, I'm a champion. Papaya. Ha, ha, ha. That's funny. We'll see. They sit at a table in the cafeteria. Papaya pours out the bag with the pieces. Banani. I'll take white. Papaya. Yes, but where's the chessboard? Banani. Ah, right. We can't play without the board. Papaya. We could print one with the printer. Banani. Yes, but where do we find an image of a chessboard? Papaya. Ah, true. Never mind then. Let's get back to work. Banani. Wait. The tiles in the lounge area are checkered. I'll take a photo. Then we can print it. Banani takes the photo. Banani. Here. I'll send it to print. But the printer in the other room doesn't work. Papaya. Is it jammed? Banani. I'll go check. Papaya. No, wait. We need that printer. Let's send Igor. Banani. What? What do you mean we need it? Papaya. Never mind. Papaya calls Igor, who arrives promptly. Papaya. Igor, please, go to the other room and fix the printer. Igor. I'm on it. Igor opens the paper tray, unjams the sheet, and sends the print again. Igor. Talking to the printer. Still not working, huh? What's your problem? Finally, the printer activates and prints. My problem. Clumsy scientists. They have a master's in astronomy but can't even print a text file. Igor. That's weird, it seems the printer answered me. Papaya. From the other room. Igor. Did the photo come out? Igor. Aloud. No. There's a little problem with the cartridges. The printer activates again and prints. A little problem. For brainiacs, it's a big problem, like surviving a bathroom trip. Igor. These jokes are good. But this is really strange. It's printing things I'd say myself. The printer prints, me? Do you know what it's like to be repaired every day by Banani, with tape? Igor. Talking to the printer. No. But at least you don't have to miss flights with them at the airport. Printer. Prints. Okay. But I'd like to see you trapped in a 3x3 room with ravioli after a 4-cheese pizza. You think we printers don't have a sense of smell? Well, you're wrong. Igor. 3 by 3 is already a lot. I was stuck in an elevator with ravioli. And for 12 hours. Now, please, could you help me and print that photo? Finally, the printer prints the photo. Igor returns to the others with the sheet. Papaya. It took you forever. What happened? Igor. Nothing. The cartridges had run out. Banani. Strange, I changed them last week. Papaya. Maybe it's the cold. Igor. To himself. If there's one thing worse than using a printer that doesn't work, it's explaining things to those two idiots. They start playing. Papaya. Okay. The pieces are set. Do you know the rules? Banani. Do I know the rules? You could say I wrote them. Didn't I tell you I'm a champion? Papaya. Champion, huh? We'll see. Your move first. After the opening, Banani captures one of Papaya's pieces with his knight. Papaya. Hey, no. That's the knight? You can't move it like that. Banani. What are you talking about? You're the one who doesn't know the rules. Papaya. Have you ever played chess? The knight moves in an L shape. Banani. No. You're confused. That move is for checkers. Papaya. No, you're wrong. It's the other way around. In the end, they end up playing checkers with chess pieces. Papaya. I don't understand why you're so stubborn. Fine, we'll use checkers rules. Just to avoid arguing. Banani. You mean chess? In checkers the knight moves in an L shape. Papaya. Indulgent. Alright, alright. Whatever you say. After a few moves, Banani captures all of Papaya's pieces in one go. Papaya. Wow. I didn't see that coming. Banani. Didn't I tell you I'm a chess champion? Igor. if there were a world championship for human battering rams, Banani would win it. Suddenly, Ravioli bursts in through the cafeteria door, covered in snow. Ravioli. You'll never believe this. Ravioli pulls out bacon, bread, hamburger patties, and frozen fries. Banani. I can't believe my eyes. Papaya. You found it? The treasure from the Happy Meal map of the famous fast food chain. Ravioli. Follow me. I'll take you there.